The partisan bill would fund immigration enforcement through the end of President Trump's term. The president has endorsed the plan, but GOP leaders face pressure from within their own party to add measures addressing affordability.
That's right. Senior Congressional Correspondent Nate Reed joins us. Hey, good morning, Nate. Good to see you, sir. What challenges lay ahead for this bill, and why won't Democrats support funding for ICE?
Yeah, good morning, Hoffmans. Well, Democrats say they would support funding for ICE if there were specific reforms put in place addressing a number of areas. For one, banning face coverings, requiring the use of identification on officers, making sure that officers use judicial warrants, a higher bar than what they use right now when conducting immigration raids. Some Republicans have called those radical demands. Still, there is this desire to get the Department of Homeland Security fully funded. Right now, even though President Trump has ordered his administration to pay these employees, there are legal questions about the way that he's doing that. Congress has not passed funding for the Department of Homeland Security. So even though it seems like this shutdown is on the back burner, this is still very much at the center of conversation on Capitol Hill, trying to look for solutions, ways to pay members of the Department of Homeland Security stretching on into the future. And Democrats have said they'll fund the vast majority of that department. But that one specific area, those two specific areas, rather, immigration enforcement and ICE, those are contentious. And Democrats say they want those reforms in place to support any funding. Republicans saying, though, they'll move forward with this narrow partisan bill to try and get those portions of the government funded, even with no reforms. Take a listen.
Well, this reconciliation bill was basically as a result of Democrat incompetence because they refused to fund the Department of Homeland Security through the normal process. There's not a Republican in this building, including the entire Capitol, that's going to vote against funding Border Patrol and ICE. Now, by the way, sadly, very sadly, and tragically, every single Democrat will vote against it because, again, they don't believe in immigration enforcement.
To be clear, Democrats have said that they would fund immigration enforcement if there were reforms put in place. Republicans have called those radical demands. Now, the way that Republicans are going to try and do this is a very complicated process. I won't get totally into it, Hoffmans, but at the same time, when they're trying to do this, there are calls from within the Republican Party to include something on the cost of living in addition to funding for parts of the Department of Homeland Security. Republican leadership, though, saying they're trying to keep this bill narrow and focused, trying to get it across the finish line as quickly as possible. But remember, Republicans have a very slim majority in both the House of Representatives and the Senate. It's going to be challenging to get this bill across the finish line and get the Department of Homeland Security fully funded and make sure that no members of that department miss a paycheck ever again.
Wow, Nate, that's a lot to take in. Thank you so much for keeping up to date on it, sir.
Yeah, we hope you have a great weekend. Thank you so much.